Hey everybody, Ron from Back in the Fairway here with another Journey to 100 update. This week was a good one again. I don't know how this keeps happening, but again, it was a 2-pound loss for the week. It seems to just be the magic number that pops up here lately. Not that I have anything, bad to say about being down 2 pounds every week. So I'm going to continue to say this is really, really working well for me. I don't know how much you guys can actually see in this stuff, but if you go back and watch some of the, I want to say about week 15 or so videos, I think is about the time I really started doing them. But even going back further than that to the blog at backinthefairway.blogspot.com, I'll put a link down below. You can go back and see some of the original images from like week 1 and things like that where I have definitely taken some off. So I'm going to do something weird here and come downward here. Those are my feet. I know that sounds weird to say, but I can see my feet as I'm standing now, which is something that didn't happen before. It's a big change. When you look back at even the start of the reboot in August, 318.6 was where I was at there. I am now down to 255.8 pounds. So it's a pretty dramatic changeover. And I know that I've actually had quite a few people asking about if I know how dangerous keto can be and how it's not healthy for you and, things like that. And I want to kind of dispel a few rumors that I've kind of run through in my couple of months here of doing it. First off, keto is not a blanket to eat as much as you want whenever you want. A lot of people say that because when you start out, they say to eat when you're hungry. Well, yes, you do consume a little bit more food when you start, but as you trickle through the getting used to what you're eating and how much you're eating, those quantities diminish really big, really fast. For example, I used to have a bagel and cream cheese with an egg and sausage, or maybe a couple of breakfast croissants or something crazy like that, and a big cup of coffee in the morning, loaded with sugary creamers or things to make it tasty. The things that everybody likes to have. Well, now I am down to basically an Americano with heavy cream. I'm not hungry after that. So when you look at the amount of heavy cream versus all of these sugary French vanillas or whatever, it's really kind of amazing to see how much you stop eating. Part 2 to that is, as I go through the day, I'm not hungry at 10 o'clock. I'm not hungry at 11. I'm not hungry before lunch. So I push myself till noon for lunch every day. So I eat, my cup of coffee. I eat my breakfast at like 6 a.m., and from there, I moved to noon for my light lunch, which, used to be a $10 run to Jack in the Box for tacos and a cheeseburger and fries, or worse, and a big soda. Well, that's great, but when you look at all the processed stuff and all the craziness that goes into that food, probably better options out there. Now it's maybe 200 calories of, a heavy salami or a dry Italian salami, and some cheese and some pork rinds or something like that. Very, very light, maybe 500 calories tops. I've also ditched all of the sugary sodas, which is a huge one. So with those, I am now just doing seltzer water flavored, that type of stuff that still has the bubbles and gives me the carbonation feel, but none of the sugar. And that's probably what I've seen the most on this, is that once you cut the sugars, the weight starts to peel off. It's not about consuming all meat wrapped in bacon. It's not bacon wrapped bacon. It's not cook everything in 4 pounds of butter. Although you will find yourself doing more and more of that as you go into keto. But it's not all about that. And that's the big thing, is that so many people have so much bad information about, what keto is and how to do it. And what I would say is, if you are interested, get on Facebook, find some ketogenic groups that are doing the program, that know how it works and what worked for them and what may work for you. It's really quite shocking how much bad information there is about it, and how much information people are spreading that isn't true. I'm not going to say it's the best way of eating on the planet. I know that a lot of people think that being heavier on the veg is better for your system. I can't debate that. I'm not a scientist. I don't know. All I can tell you is, since August 1st, when this program started, I have become much happier, healthier, and my weight, like I said, those are my feet down there. I haven't seen those in quite some time. So, again, this week down 2. It's another great week, and really, I'm just going to keep on trucking along, hopefully at this 8 to 10 pounds a month. And in March, when golf season starts, hopefully I'll be about 235 or so. And in the meantime, I'm going to keep on keeping on, and hope you guys are enjoying the videos. If you have any questions on keto, I'd be happy to try to answer what I can. Again, I'm not a dietitian. I'm not a scientist. I don't understand how this works. I can just tell you, after years of yo-yoing up and down and up and down, this is the first time I've ever actually done a diet that has been the nice gradual slide down the scale, and it wasn't a crash diet or something crazy like that. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.